So we are officially in fall, and I know a lot of you guys could not wait for this moment. You know, all we've been hearing the past couple of weeks was pumpkin spice this, that, and the other, which I do love indulging in that, pumpkin spice, hoorah. But the thing that I'm most excited for is the fashions. There are a couple of trends that I have been seeing that I've been really intrigued by. The 70s inspiration, funnel necks, all of the things. So I wanted to give you 5 essentials that you must have for the fall. Now, these aren't necessarily winter fashions, although this list can transition through the winter, but these are things that we need right now for when you come outside, it's freezing cold, when you go home, it's hot, you ready to get in the pool. So the first item that I think that everyone should get are jackets, not coats like heavy bubble coats, fur coats, things like that, but lightweight coats. Trenches are trending this season. I actually have a trench, can't wait to wear it, that has like the scarf wrap thing around it. Again, the moto jackets with the funnel necks, those I've been really loving. Can't wait to get my hands on a nice piece. And those are jackets that even if it do warm up, you could probably still wear it a little bit without being overly hot, and like even with this that I have on, like a lightweight leather, this actually has short sleeves on it. Like things like this is what you need. These are the type of jackets that you need right now. Number 2 are lightweight sweaters. And then when buying these, like we're talking about probably not like thick mohair and things like that, but just like lightweight sweaters. Like this sweater that I have on is lightweight. Again, it is short sleeve. Although it has a turtleneck, that's fine because it's a little cool today, but I'm not hot, like my layers are very warm, but it's giving fall. So you want to kind of like think of lightweight sweaters. Cardigans are great, as layering pieces and outerwear. Like instead of having a jacket, like you could just throw a cardigan on, whether it's like a chunky one or a thin, just like traditional one. If it gets hot, you can wrap it around your neck. You could throw it around your neck, wrap it around your waist, whatever the case is. Like those are great to have right now. So item number 3 are loafers. Have a nice cool pair of loafers, even if you have a couple in different colors, different prints. They're good. Like I just think that it's just such a nice kind of like dope look for the fall. You're coming out of sandals, but you're not ready to throw on boots just yet. So I think that it's the perfect transitional piece. There's different styles, different cuts. You could have platform, you could just have regular, flat ones, the penny loafers, all of it works. Item number 4. I want to talk about accessories. I think that scarves, hats, like those are nice ways to bring the fall in. You probably wouldn't do a wool hat, but a cute little hat moment, having a nice little scarf to just kind of like wrap around you when it's cold. When we talk about scarves, think just like silk scarves, they're actually wearing them around the waist, kind of like tied around the shoulder. We've been seeing this trend all summer and spring. I think that's a dope and nice touch to kind of like elevating the look. Even when you just want to wear probably like a knitted scarf, if you just want to throw it around your neck, just to add a little bit of volume to your outfit, that works. Hats, we talking about cute fedoras, what's the other, berets. Like those are nice things that could bring in, because what it's saying is like, okay, I'm done with spring, we going into fall, and it's just nice transition pieces just to give a little bit of, and see, it's crazy because at this time of the year you could still wear your summer stuff and you could just add these pieces just to kind of like add in that fall element. And the last but not least, tote bags. Tote bags are essential, especially for this time of year. A lot of people tend to pack a little heavier in the fall. And then also, if you got a large enough tote, then you're able to kind of like take pieces off and put it inside of your bag without looking like, a bag lady, just have stuff all over the place, all hot. When it gets hollered, then it's just something that you could kind of like put away some of the layers that you have. You could go with your classics. Always have at least one classic: black, brown, cognac. Those are good colors. You can even do pops of color, greens, oranges. Like, these are also ways to bring in some of the trends for this season. Like, fur is big. If you wanted to, you could find a fur tote to kind of like start incorporating the fall. You might not want to. You're probably not ready for a fur coat. You know what I'm saying? Those are ways that you can incorporate that stuff into the mix now with your accessories. So don't be afraid to do that. So I just wanted to give you guys some of my tips on 5 essentials that I think everyone should have. And when you really look at it and put those things together, you're going to see how great you're going to look and how it's just going to bring some freshness to your wardrobe. You've probably been rotating your summer wardrobe. Now you want to transition into fall, and it's great because you could still wear some of the lighter materials that you have now because of how the weather is, but this gives you like the opportunity to be able to kind of like switch it up a little bit. So until next time, keep it stylish.